Hello everyone, my name is Savanito and welcome back to another video of Trails of Cold Steel. And this is episode 38, I think. Well then, let's get straight into the third chapter without further waiting. Oh my, let's see.
It was the middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista. With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
And what is?
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams. I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
Alright.
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Yes, what should I do? I could stand to burn up on just about everything, honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I won't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is Arabonian history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you like. So in return, I would appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'll be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, V? I guess so. Oh, would you do mind if I jump in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you are more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later. Huh? What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at me. Hey, Rin. Eh? What is it? You heading back to the dorms? You are totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. Taking those certain characters will allow you to study with them. Alright. When you run out of pony points, the time of day will change to evening and the main story will advance. Alright. Understandable. Well then, I have something to do if I could hang out with them there's a book that I want to use. Let me just show it to you. It is called The Art of Napping, and basically out of these 5, I want to try to use it, so why not? This book goes into striking detail on how to have a really refreshing nap. Seems like the one book's fee want to read. I should tell her about it. Oh, so that's how you use it. Good to know. Let's use the traditional archery. The archery tips in this book are really easy to understand. I should share them with Alisa sometime. Well, I guess that's it for now. Let me let you in on a little secret. I don't even need to study thanks to a special little trick of mine. Page 24 will be on our Albert Science exam. This is fate. You're just making things up now. But what if she does have some sort of special power? I mean, it couldn't hurt to study that page just in case. Albert Science. Oh! So, I guess you can actually gain knowledge by just talking with them. Alright then. Well, lucky I do some exploring first before doing some studying with the friends. Well then, this is why you need to travel every time you progress a story in this game. Just some little tips for you all. If you're a city teacher, you've got to knock off the door and ask, you got something you don't ask me? Sure. I've actually got an herbal science question to ask you. Figures, show me what's got you stung, but I will get up to speed. Nice. Oh wow, thank you. Don't put too much work into the exams if you don't feel like it. As long as you don't give the vice principal another excuse to scream at me, I don't care how well you do. This will be your first midterm one day. Haha, I have to admit, I'm a little nervous too. This is the first time I've come up with a question for them. You should be fine as long as you study up on everything we've covered in class. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. Sure. There were a couple of art history things I need cleared up actually. Oh my, a student is really relying on me for help. What a pleasant surprise. Art evolved in many very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see. Wow, damn. Well. I guess that's how you gain knowledge. It's actually logical, but some games just won't only do that. Well, let's just go outside and see what the game offers in this raining time. Shut it, Hugo. I'm not taking any advice from you. I can memorize everything in one good night before. But Becky, you won't be able to remember anything that way. The trick to memorization is study up just before you go to bed. Well, actually, that's true. That's how I study actually. Especially when I was studying language like Japanese, for example. I am studying Japanese on my own, just to take off my board time. But I become seriously about it. So yeah, that's how I learned Japanese some. But I'm still not able to learn some basic kanji. So there's still a lot of way to go before mastering the Japanese language for me. But anyway, that is actually true. That's how you study properly. When you wake up, you review everything once more to seal the deal. It's easy, it's efficient, and best of all, it works. I guarantee it. You should try it too, Rin. Might as well give it a shot. Thanks. I'm working today as well. I just need to weigh a bit of scrapping today before I'll be sorted. The last thing I'm dying is taking advice from Hugo. A book entitled Political Economics. A primer sits primarily on the shelf. Given the subject matters, this book seems really accessible. This would probably make for a good refresher. Political Economics. So yeah, I think I need to read some books in here too. Well, good to know about it. Oh, a book on horse riding. It's not what I should be reading right now, but I've got to study for my study exams, not about horses. I can't wait to show those upper class students up. I do need to learn some of these books too in case the quiz came up again, and yeah. Oh, by the way, I think I do have foods for you. How about it? Oh, hello there. Did you come along to review some of what we covered in class? Actually, I was just passing by. Hehe, oh, come now. There's no need to be shy. Not when it comes to history. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might possibly come up on your exam? Sounds like it could be helpful if I can actually stay awake. Hey, I like history. What about history? History is good for you. One of my favorite subjects, in fact. I want to offer peculiarities for you. Oh, I didn't bring anything new. What the hell do you mean I didn't bring anything new? I'll buy some food for you, man. God damn it. Studying is so boring. But rain here might make things interesting. In fact, I've got a great idea. Why don't we have a little Q&A competition? Every time someone gets a question wrong, they have to take off an article of clothing. Ha! Seriously? I'm not doing that. Never in a million years. Oh, okay. Guess we won't be studying at all then. That's not what I mean. As long as everyone keeps their clothes on, I'm fine with helping you to study. It will probably help me too. Nice. Oh my god, I'm just gathering this knowledge. Noise. So what's this, I wonder? Is this studying? Oh, hi Rain. How goes the studying? I suppose it's probably fine. But these are going to be my first midterm ever, so I'm more than a little nervous. Ah, first year, how innocent. It doesn't help that military academies have a lot of subjects other school done, but surely get used to it. That's true, combat studies and military science to name two. Oh, and you are going to want to make sure that you are ready for the political economics exam too. Why is that? Well, it's a mustache man's subject. That's not very nice thing called Vice Principal Henrik, Angie. Angie, not Angie. It just seems like the type to write a ridiculously hard exam. Oh, I know. How about I give you a hand studying for it, if you are free at least. Are you sure? Of course, you are always helping me out, right? Haha, political economics is so strong as a subject. You won't want to pass this up. Well, not now, because I'm still wondering. Oh, no problem. You must have a lot more subjects to study for anyway. Still, if you get any free time you want to fill with political economics, come back and we'll hit books. I appreciate the offer. Well, political economics seems a good idea to learn because it's first economics and yeah, it is politics. Oh, so this is where you are. Wow, when you get study, you two don't mess around. Well, no better motivator than fear, right? Our exams start tomorrow and we've got to know our orbital science. I want to make sure I study as much as I possibly can before then. There's no such a thing as too prepared. Besides, this is our last chance to get a full day of studying in. How about it, Rin? Up for one last marathon study session? Yes. Sure, I will join you guys for a while. Orbital science isn't quite my forte anyway. True. I'm still confused about it even though I reading the book. In that case, let's get started with the basics. Sounds good to me. I read a lot of books too, alright? Well, at least in this game, that is. In real life, it's not much. So, orbital energy is generated by septum, right? And it differs from other types of energy in that it replenishes itself over time. It's hard to imagine what life would be like without it. Orbital energy is in everything: lighting, railways, telephones, metal orbments. That segues nicely into our next topic. Let's talk metal orbments. The first their key feature is their portability. The second is their ability to synchronize with their user, allowing them to easily use orbital arts magic for the everyman. Feature 3 is their flexibility. A metal orbment capable can change dramatically based on the quotes written. Haha, that summary wouldn't have been more perfect if we read it out of the textbooks. That's our Machias. I can't believe we will treasure off all that without even stopping to think. But if you already have the basics down, are you just trying to help me instead of focusing on what you really need to study? No, it's not that. Reciting the information I've learned like this help it sticks in my memory. It looks flashy, but this is really productive studying for me too. Well, everyone needs a method. As I said earlier, it's still possible to be too prepared. And while we still have a lot of ground to cover in our overall science review, I would appreciate it if you would help me study for a few others when we were done. Of course. I'd be happy to. Really? Well, thanks. Rain, Marcus, and Elliot continue their oral science studies, feeling much of confidence about the exam every minute. Nice. Very good, very good. We've gotten to the point as a society where orphans are pretty much an essential part of our daily lives. It can't hurt to have a firm grasp on all their uses and applications. Thanks for helping us study, Rain. Hopefully we'll both do well on our midterms. Hopefully. Anyway, this is where we need to go here because I want to learn with Laura. Oh, are you still studying? Alyssa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we would figure out we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subjects in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be a tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Rin? Oh, hell yes, if you are. I would love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on the basics of illustration, right? You got it, let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Rin? Sure. So I guess this episode is going to be about midterms, alright. Okay, first question. Alyssa, what is a dozen? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject. I heard this before, I think. Yeah. You think correctly. So, Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays the subject roughly, with a very little in the way of detail. Yep, that's how it is. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of drawing. Yes. That's right. Sketches and drawings are basically two sides of the same coin. Since both are used to start a painting, the big difference is that drawings actually take some time to finish. Their sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be croquis, I believe. You should know about your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using hard questions to study with. Let me see if I can find some. Hey Rain, if you want, I can ask the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here, and I'll find you a really good one. Well, you insist. Maybe you should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. And so, the three continued their art study session. Nice. Now I want to learn with Eustace and Gaius. The non-martial arts aren't exactly my forte, so a little extra studying might be in my best interest. I mustn't get distracted by other issues. So there is something on her mind then. Well, probably about combat, something like that, physical training. Thanks for joining us, Serene. Having you around really helped us out today. Don't worry about it, Alyssa. I could say the same for you. Laura seems fine now too. I'm not really sure what was with her earlier. I wonder. Didn't say anything. Anyway, hopefully all this hard work will pay off when we actually take those exams. Fingers crossed. Oh, are you two of studying military science? Looks like you guys are tearing through this too. Haha, more or less. You caught us just as we reached the sections on military symbols. Care to join us? Yep. Sure, can't hurt. I didn't know a thing about military science until we entered the academy, so I'm not feeling terribly confident. It's not as tough most schools teach military immunity. What the hell is that? We need Chi alongside literature and math. We are all in the same boat here. Either way, we'll be happy to help another person to pedal. Have a seat. Then let's begin. Map marking symbols are used to represent an assortment of different units and informations. This is the symbols for infantry. Yep, I know that. Infantry. How do I know? I like to playing a lot of war games in my free time back then. Rain, try to draw the symbols for headquarters from memory. Gotcha, I'm pretty sure it's this. Oh, I don't know that. I never seen it before. Guys, think you can draw the symbols for an armored troops? Sure, this should be it. Yep, a simple circle. Now I have a tough one for you. What does the symbols mean? Oh, is it a support or is it an artillery? Oh my god, I don't know, I forgot, it's been so long since I've playing war games. That's engineers, right? Oh, yeah, oh, interesting. Engineer, alright. You got it. Whew, there were so much memories for this class, and the fact that we are going in blind makes it even worse. This seems like a raw basics too. Given that not all of us will end up involved with the military, it does seem a little excessive. But bear in mind that our military science class is to teach us how to deal with harsh situations efficiently. In that sense, there's a plenty to learn even if we never find ourselves on battlefield. That's probably why it's mandatory. If it could save our lives, we owe it to ourselves to do well. Aha, great. Well, we learned military science. Great job, everyone! Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't even realize because of the rain. I guess I should get ready to head back to the dorms.
Excuse me?
Who? Looks like one of the Toho character.
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness. But I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
You look like kind of Toho characters, my god. Remind me of, I forgot the girl name actually. Ah, crap, what is her name?
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Well, who knows?
Reen?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together,
What is this
it?
camera shaking for? This is so weird.
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
Nah, no need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years.
That's shaking's my gut.
Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level.
Oh my god, it's back.
Aren't you curious about, you know, my family and stuff?
Do you want me to? Because I don't really care about your family stuff. Really? You're like the least interested characters I wanted to hear about.
You mean the mysterious Alisa R, agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to...
Well, I'm sorry about this shaking camera character weirdly. I think I'm going to tune up with the systems after I record this.
It's not that major or anything. Especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal. Though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kinda strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before,
Nah.
is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us. Maybe 20 or so?
A maid in her early 20s.
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or
See?
something?
I told you she's probably a rich goddamn noble. Or higher noble than everyone else in the class.
Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
Who knows?
If only.
Well, this is the midterm day, everyone. Good luck to you guys. The next day, the first of our 4 grueling days of midterm exams begin. Well, time to quiz. Come on, I want a question, please. Urban history question. The Middle Ages War of the Lines was brought to an end by Emperor Dracos. When did the war end? Crap! I should have read the book again right before I start. Crap. The last time I read the library books, it was like a few episodes ago, which means like a few weeks ago. God damn it. Well, it could be July 1950 to August 1964. I think I'm going to check myself here. So I'll be right back. I'm not going to see the answer itself. I'm going to study it by checking the wiki of it, alright? So it's not cheating, but I'm going to check it. It's just like studying, alright? It's just like studying. Well, what I found it was July 1952. So yeah, it should be the right answer. So what's this? An art now. Mr. A wants to draw a rough colored watercolor image. Which of the following style would be most appropriate? So, rough, a sketch, colored water image. It's not design, because design is monochrome. So, croquis tracing. I forgot, croquis is worse, but it is more simpler, right? Design, I'm pretty sure design is monochrome. So tracing it is, then the only thing I could do is tracing, but I don't think tracing is Because tracing is like the hardest part of art, I think. Fine tracing. Ah, I'm wrong. Yeah, it is freaking crocus. Press F, everyone. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? So it is armored. That's easy. That is really easy, in fact. Orbal science question. The following statements about arguments all purport to be true, which one is not? Ability to change based on quartz? Well, that is true. They synchronize with their user? Yes, that is true. All arts use it without quartz. No, that isn't. Orbal energy recovers over time. So yeah, I think this is it. Of course. Of course it is. I'm just doubting myself. That is just a common sense, basically. And now here it comes. Economics political. Of the following laws enacted last year, which came first in Heimdall? Provisional Taxation Act. Yeah. F, my friend. F. God damn it. I hate economics. I like political, but I hate economics. Damn. Come on here, we need to be right here. Combat studies question. Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 stages. Check if the person is breathing, check if the person is conscious, perform chest for operation and requires and rescue breaths, yes. Call for help in loud voice. So first of all, B, and then we are going to the A, and then C, and then D. That's how it is, yeah. B, A, C, D. No! What does that CPR? The thing is that loud for calling for help is the last one, right? There's no way. Oh my god, I'm so stupid, I need to learn again. But I swear, if it's in my place, I'm going to check is the person conscious or not, and then I'm going to check the breathing, and then do the performance, and then do the loud voice call after that. That's how I'm doing, if it's in my place at least. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Let's see the scores. F it. We got like most of them we got wrong. Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams. And what do you know? It looks like the rain ended right along with them. Literally, this is the goddess way of rewarding you all of your hard work. I don't think that reasoning will stand up to scrutiny. Phew, I'm totally spent. It's over. Hey, you've worked really hard, V. Yeah. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post the result next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. Hell. Hell. But don't relax too much because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon too. With all the intensive studying, I'll completely forget about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we'll know where we are going for our next field study. Yep, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least 1 day off. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we are done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't, like, burn the dorm down while I'm gone or anything. Understood. Man, I do so bad at that quest. Oh my god. The CPR one. Oh my god, seriously, how can I get wrong about that? The CPR. It could be BADC instead of BACD. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know the D, where to put the D. The only thing I could think of is at the last or at the beginning.
Now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but with that personality and that lifestyle...
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time.
I'm still salty about that CPR question. Oh my god, seriously, what the hell?
Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. Fee and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but
What if those three to those old schoolhouse building themselves?
do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Who knows? I mean, we never seen them interact each other really.
Really?
So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps.
Yep.
That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
I mean, I don't know about the father situation. I forgot if father's still alive, but Laura role model is her father, so yeah. Hopefully, the Jaeger Corps doesn't mess around with her family, which resulting her, weird interaction with V.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you. Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's If everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Welcome back, my lady.
Welcome back, my lady.
What? Sharon? It's so delightful to see you again.
Oh hey, it's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't...
But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
What? Sharon Kreuger?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger.
Oh, it's Kruger. It's not Kreuger. Well, sometimes the German word is really confusing because they swap a lot, like the U and the E. They swap and then it's become Kreuger instead of Kruger.
I am a servant in the employ of the Reinford household, Lady Elisa's family.
Holy hell, you have a huge influential family behind you, Elisa.
I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
There's a really strong family you got there. Reinford. Well, I guess this is about Alisa arc in this chapter. Beyond the Railways, chapter 3. Can I just save please?
Whoa!
Amazing food right there.
Simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks... more than edible.
I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast?
That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Bruh.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the meal.
Understandable. No one want a personal maid to come get them when when you're trying to study. Like seriously, even Ulysses doesn't want anything special.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time.
My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much. Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week.
Damn, there's some bad relation.
Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
So basically like doting, I guess. That's what you call it.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Reinford. And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I Wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company.
Yeah.
Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Bro, the noble got defeated easily. just become a merchant and you will be the top in the leaderboard. In economics ways, at least. But at the same time, it is very influential family, Reinford. So yeah, they are in the top of the leaderboard before the current emperor, at least.
I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really?
Oh my god.
I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
Oh my god, really.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Yep.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
Yep. Damn, son. After beginning the day with Sharon's peerless breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routine. Meanwhile, Rain went to check the tasks the student council had given him for the day. Oh, let's call House Mystery again. Of course. Alright. Orbal bike. Oh hell yes, I will. We are testing the Orbal's bike capabilities on the highway near Trista. If you are curious, come talk to us in the engineering building. I am in need of an aid. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me, and who could blame her? I simply must know who she is. So would some kind of soul find her and bring her to me? More details behind the storage building. Vincent. Why do I feel like it's a prank? Or it's the overweight girl? I forgot her name is. Hey, a request from George and Angelica. It's about the Orbal bike too. Wonder what they need my help with. Looks like I'll have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. Well, this is the first sign I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. And alright, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. My name is Savanita, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry for my suck at studying, apparently. And yeah, I think I should do it again. Who knows, really. I might just reload the save and try to answer it myself. I'm not the kind of guy who cheated, actually, in the game. I'm just try and keep trying as long as I can until I get it right. Which is why I will probably trying again when I reload the save. Try to make the correct answer as much as possible. And yeah, that's it for now. Forgive me for being stuck at a certain thing. Anyway, that's it. Have a nice day and peace out. Goodbye.